So, King, what's your name, brother?
Yeah, my name Los Fidel.
Los Fidel. That's what's up. So, me, I'm from the lines of Israel. This brother right here is from Ambassadors of Christ. We are Israelites. And we just have a couple questions, right? So, what do you think about the condition of blacks and Hispanics right now as we speak?
In this country is horrible. Actually, around the world is horrible. Unfortunately, me and you were born into a world that was already established. And during its creation, white people placed themselves at the top. Not only did they do that, but they pushed us further down to the bottom. Yeah. So all around the world, we're getting the shit end of a stick right now.
That's right.
We're going to change that.
That's right. That's right. What do you think is a wake-up call for us to acknowledge what's going on right now? Because, you know, a lot of blacks and Hispanics, they don't recognize white supremacy.
For sure.
They turn a blind eye to racism. Right. So what do you think as a people, what do you think our state right now is in terms of rising up? What is our solution right now? What's going on? What's our solution?
Hey, yo, brother, I know you don't know me, but I done shut down the highway 4 times, made the news for it. I say 3.5 because one time I was with somebody else and we kind of split that. All right. Couple days ago, I went viral for the Christopher Columbus statue in New Haven. The Italians was trying to keep it up, and I fought them to take that shit down. We spent a week camped out in front of the Bridgeport Police Department. That's what this tattoo means. So now we finna spend whatever it takes to get our people out of here, because we just had some protesters locked up earlier. One of them got a fractured skull behind the West Haven Police Department. These same people 3 weeks ago targeted me after a rally, pulled me over, found a fishing hatchet in my car from fishing, charged with possession of a deadly weapon, $50,000 bond. I had to pay $5,000 to get out. So, you know, all of that shit led to what's happening right now. And as y'all seen, they doing their thing, but I stood over there so that everybody driving by know that Black Lives Matter. Because that's the most important thing that needs to be known right now. And if I could say anything to my fellow Hispanics, because I'm Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian, Hispanic is something they created, man. We was never Hispanic. Spanish comes from Spain. Christopher Columbus came in and put that shit on us. There were 3,000 or 2,000 languages before colonization. Our people need to get back in touch with who we are. We Israelites. When you look at your black brothers and sisters and say they are not your brothers and sisters, you are only hurting yourself and you are hurting God. God don't like stuff like that, man. We all brothers and sisters. Even the white people, they just albino, a little bit superiority complex and shit. But we all family, we all humans, and we need to spread more of that love. And this shit don't need to just happen when George Floyd get killed, when Breonna Taylor get killed, when people die. This shit need to happen 24/7. Unity and conversation, dialogue, like what we doing right now. All of this need to keep happening because it's too late for me. I'm 30. My life just about over. I could die in 5 years from smoke lung cancer, you know what I mean? But I got kids, and we doing this for our kids. We doing this for our grandkids. We doing this for people that don't exist yet, because we want to make sure when the world that they grow up in is something they could be proud of, and something we could be proud of leaving them with.
That's right. That's right.
That's how I feel.
So here's the thing, King, right? A lot of blacks and Hispanics, you know, to be real with you 100%, we got coons, Uncle Toms of our nation that helps the white people get into white supremacy and power. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think our people should be doing right now as we speak? Because it's like, I'm sorry, they got the music industry going on. There's a lot of garbage music going on. A lot of agendas behind, you know, the Illuminati, the higher ups and all that. So what do you think us as blacks and Hispanics should be doing right now?
We need to organize better, bro. And I'm not even somebody that's good with organization. But you gotta understand, when they let us free enslaved people, and I'm sorry, but let me do a side note. Stop calling them slaves. They were enslaved people. History books called them slaves to take away the fact that those were people with lives, with kids, with anyway though. Right. So when they freed enslaved people, they just let them go free. And we never had freedom, so we ain't know which way to go. And we were so happy to get away from the plantation that we lost contact with our friends and shit. So we lost organization, and they are organized. The system that they let us into was already structured and organized. So that's where they beat us, is in organization. We got the power to start our own record label and take the Jewish people off the tops. But people don't want to bring their videos to title because Jay-Z not in a position to cut you as big a check as the white supremacists. We got the power to do shit, but we don't organize. Our people need to learn to sacrifice a little bit. I lost over $20,000 being out here all month fighting, but I'm gonna keep fighting. Shit, after this is all done, these police gonna fuck with me. I can't even get back to the money. But it's about sacrifice, because now is not a time to be selfish, man. The world changing. You need to make sure you're on the right side of history.
Right. That's right, King. So right now, King, as we speak, right, we see a lot of protests going on, a lot of marching. Now we know, King, in our history, we did a lot of protesting, a lot of marching, and ain't nothing changed.
Yeah,
so do you think we have to take back our power by violence, or do we ask for it?
Now listen, I would love to do it peacefully, but I'm not against violence. However, at this state right now, we've been making a lot of progress without the violence. I just sat down with the mayor for 2 hours at the same statue where they attacked me. State representative was out there as well on a different occasion. We just, after camping a week in front of Bridgeport, we got a councilman to come down and give us 6 out of 11 demands. So right now, we not at that stage. But when it's time to turn up, I'm not against it. Let's turn all the way the fuck up.
That's
Listen,
right.
all this protesting, all this organized crybaby shit, I ain't with it. It's a good demonstration of solidarity and unity, and I love what it represents, but I don't believe in doing it where we not bothering nobody. That's why you see me in this street. I believe we should shut down this street right now and shut down traffic, bro. Listen, we gotta be more than a detour, bro. And people can't just be able to go around us. Right now, they going around us. Nah, they need to stop. They need to see us. They need to hear us. They need to feel us, bro. And so I'm with you. Marching and shit, they don't really do much, bro. They only appreciate us because of the rioters. If the rioters and looters wasn't going wild, we wouldn't be peaceful. We would just be normal. So we need that little balance, you feel me? But right now, I don't think it's the time to turn up yet, but I'm not against it. And when that time come, I got my lighter. I'll light the first torch, bro.
That's right, brother. I
Burn
feel
this
that.
whole country down to the ground. Yo, another thing I want to say is I'm big on shutting down the highway. I shut down that highway right there because I believe if we stop the transportation of goods from state to state, then we can affect their dollar. Now, we live in a country that don't care about colored people or care about colored paper. If you affect their economy, then you put yourself in a position to demand something. We got to stop asking that they stop killing us and start demanding that they stop killing us. And the only way to do that is to take their money. We can withhold our dollars, but the black and the brown dollar ain't enough. We need to stop the white dollar. We need to put 20 fucking protests on the highway so that the nigga trying to get his fucking chicken from Kentucky to Cali and to New York where he get his money, he can't do it without 10 protests in his way. Now he gotta pay his trucker more money. We fucking up his dollar. He gotta cut deals to the restaurants buying his chicken. That's how we fuck with their chicken, bro. We gotta fuck with them. And that same person selling that chicken, that's Chick-fil-A. They give $400,000 to Trump to fund his shit so that they could, they turn a blind eye to the hormones they feeding our kids and shit, man. Get all that bullshit out of here. I ain't gonna hold you. I ate Wendy's today, but that's because I'm poor. I don't got a choice. We need to bring all that shit down, man. They targeting us through food, through education, through police, through everything. You see this, man? I got a target on my back. I got this shirt custom made. It say aim for the head, nigga. They put a target on my back. I said aim for the head, bro. That's how we doing it out here, bro. The time for the nice shit. I told you, I believe be disruptive, not destructive. We're not here to be violent. We're here to be heard. But if you watch my video, as soon as the nigga touch me, I turn around, smack him with a megaphone, bro. I'll turn up.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, King.
Facts. I don't do push-ups for nothing. I'm ready for them.
You know, here's the thing, right? A lot of times, people misconstrue self-defense for violence.
Facts.
Self-defense is self-defense. Any man in the world got a right to defend himself and his family.
Then they told me you instigated it. You can't instigate a nigga into putting his hands on you, and once he do that, he done instigated you into putting your hands back on him. You feel me? They gotta know what you.
Hey, brother, you can't instigate a situation that's already there.
Thank you. Amen.
The situation was already there. So how can you instigate it? You know what I'm saying? All you do is responding.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo,
that's another thing. Stop letting them react to our reactions, bro. They'll do some shit to us. Then when we react, they'll take a clip of that and show us as wrong.
Exactly.
Fuck that. Yo, Newsweek said Christopher Columbus opposer attacks senior citizen. The nigga hit me first, but they started the clip when I hit him back. Yo, the media is garbage, bro, and we got good media and good brothers and sisters out there that's trying to tell our story correctly, like Brian Dillake of Fox 61, like yourself, brother. And we need to start start conversing more and start opening that dialogue for anybody willing to hear us, because there ain't enough of us.
That's a fact, King. Yo, King, where can we find your story, King, with the situation, the highway, and how they try to force the accused and all that? Where can we find that at? What news media? What?
Hey, yo, so
if you've been doing that, you've been out there, King. So where can we find that at?
Hey, yo, my name Los Fidel. Los like Carlos, Fidel like Castro. If you Google that, you'll see all the work I've been doing. I've been feeding the homeless for years in the name of Nipsey Hussle, the Connecticut Marathon, because the marathon continues. I've been putting this work in. Every year I dress up as the Easter Rabbit and go do free Easter egg hunts in the projects. Like, bro, I'm about community unity. You look up Los Fidel on Google, you're going to see a little bit of everything. Everything I've been doing. Shutting down highways, taking on the police. Shit. I was just in New York yesterday. Bro, I'm everywhere with it.
And that's Los, L-O-S?
Yeah.
Got you,
Fidel, F-I-D-E-L.
Got you. I got one important question too,
Yeah,
King.
absolutely.
Listen, do you think segregation is the key, or do we still rock with integration?
Right now, unfortunately, it's probably going to take segregation. Right now, until we can establish ourselves better. And you know, I say that with a heavy heart, because I got white family members and I got black family members and shit. I'm Hispanic. So, you feel me? I say it with a heavy heart, but unfortunately, right now, shit, even our allies, we can't trust them because they sending snakes in the, you know what I mean? Like, they sending undercovers and shit. It's probably going to take some segregation.